Hello everyone, and today I finally decided that it's the perfect time to talk about the puzzle for the upcoming third part of episode 77 that was eventually leaked to us by Boom himself. And although the first pieces of this puzzle started appearing a few days ago already, I decided to wait until the picture would be complete and analyze it the best. So now we have the whole puzzle in our possession with 4 characters presented in it. And which one of these characters will actually leave us very soon and who won't? And is there someone who's meant to pass away at all, or is it just another gimmick from Boom? So I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about this puzzle in today's video, but aside from that, I also prepared something really funny for you by its end. So get your tea and snacks ready, and be sure to watch this video to the end, because it's definitely going to be worth it. Let's go. And be sure to also give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already, because I am making a lot of Skibidi content to entertain you guys in the moments when we all are waiting for the new episode to get released. Okay, so if you are subscribed now, let's continue. So a few days ago, while we were still not done talking about the mysterious 10,124 date, something really interesting started appearing on the horizon. And I'm talking about not 1, but 9 whole pieces to the new puzzle that Boom started sending to different Skibidi toilet YouTubers. And I was really excited to know about this because if you guys haven't remembered, Boom already did something similar when the third part of episode 70 was about to come out. And that puzzle was oriented towards the Skibidi toilet analysts, exactly including myself, as I also received one part of that puzzle with my beloved speaker woman in it. And the point of that puzzle was also to give us material to figure out which one of the characters depicted on that picture was going to leave this world, and we speculated really hard about it. And in the end, it turned out to be Plungerman who had to go, even though he was literally one of the most hyped characters in the whole Skibidi toilet universe, as well as the Dark Speaker Man. And by the way, technically speaking, Skibidi Scientist was also the one who was to pass away, so not 1 but 3 whole characters from this puzzle were doomed to go. Although this is an interesting topic to discuss because with the most recent information, it is not 100% confirmed that Plunger Man and the Dark Speaker Man are gone forever, because they have chances for a comeback. But I'll talk about it some other time. But now, let's get back to the newest leak that Boom presented to us. And today, we finally got it as a whole, with all its pieces needed. And this time, it features only 4 characters. And what's even more important here is the giant inscription in the center of this picture that reads as, "Someone is dying." And then if we'll take a look at the bottom of this picture, then will the another inscription which looks like, "But it ain't me." So the whole message reads as, "Someone is dying, but it ain't me." Okay, and now let's deep dive right into it. So although the similar puzzle for the final part of episode 70 hinted to several characters who were actually meant to get destroyed, I don't really think that in today's case there will be more than just 1 character leaving us. And I think so because, just as I said, there are only 4 characters and not 8. But which characters they are exactly? So the very first character that caught my attention was Plunger camerawoman, of course, and by the way, the piece of the puzzle with her face was the first one to be leaked by Boom himself. And it's no wonder because she is one of the most hyped characters in Skibidi universe at this moment. But hey, doesn't it seem somehow similar to you guys? Yeah, that's right. Plungerman was also one of the most important agents of the Alliance and also the most beloved character in the series at the moment when episode 70 had been releasing. But guess what? It still didn't save him from a really unfortunate fate. And although there are still a crazy ton of mysteries surrounding his passing and we still can't be really sure that he's not ever coming back, I can't deny the fact that we lost him now. So I really wanted to say that Plunger camerawoman won't be the one who will leave us because she's so hyped and buffed, and that Boom also just introduced her to us. So what is actually the point of getting rid of her, right? But unfortunately, the Plunger Man's example is still vivid in my mind, so I can't brush it off. Plus, let's not forget the earlier leak that Boom provided us with regarding the third part of episode 77, where we also saw camerawoman heading towards the imminent danger. And that earlier leak was a reference to episode 50 where Plungerman behaved in the exact same way. So can it be so that Plunger camerawoman will find herself in a really dangerous situation? But if you wanted my earlier videos where I talked about those 2 previous leaks exactly, that you must be remembering how I said that no other than Titan cameraman himself can come to Plunger Camerawoman's rescue, just as he already did in episode 50. So I would really like to think that Plunger Camerawoman will manage to survive no matter what, even though she's not 100% safe in this puzzle. And there is also one really interesting detail that I've noticed on the piece of the puzzle with Camerawoman. Do you see this huge piece of mechanism behind her back? To me, it looks really similar to the turbine of Titan TV Man, but the detail below it also looks like a cannon from Titan Speakerman. So could it be an indication that some of the Titans will also come to join Plunger Camerawoman on the battlefield? And it would be really cool if it would the upgraded version of Titan Speakerman, who we didn't see for a really long time already. Okay, and now let's move on to this big cameraman below her image, who is using this freaking big cannon. And he also seems to be damaged in this picture, as his right arm is already on fire, which he probably caught in the fight with some of the Astro toilets he and the rest of his team has encountered. And we saw plenty of the upgraded big cameraman agents in the second part of episode 77, but this guy doesn't look like the big cameraman with the Warhammer sword or any other cameraman that appeared in that part. So it is possible that this might be a new big cameraman character with this new huge weapon, but it is also likely that it can actually be someone we already saw, but with this new cannon in use. But in any case, one thing can be said for sure though. The Alliance agents seem to have a really tough time against the Astro squad that they faced, even despite the fact that cameramen upgraded themselves significantly since the last part of the episode. So could it mean that it's going to be the big cameraman with the cannon who is going to get destroyed? This is possible, but that would also be hella boring, don't you guys think? Okay, and now let's move on to two other characters presented in this leaked puzzle. And both of these Astro toilets were actually featured in the same episode, so I'm not going to divide them apart. So this upgraded Astro Destructor doesn't seem to have any injuries on him. And in the puzzle leak, it looks like he's using the power of his Astro core and attacking someone in front of him, which pretty much can be the big cameraman with the cannon, as they are opposing each other in this picture. But the Astro toilet above him is a much more interesting case, because at first I thought that it was the same Astro Strider who also appeared together with Astro Destructor in the second part of episode 76, and both of them were members of the Astro Squad together with Astro Duchess. So I immediately thought that in the third part of the episode, this exact Astro Squad who was heading towards one of the Titans of the Alliance will be clashed with Plunger Camerawoman's squad. And it would make a lot of sense, as this plotline would go perfectly along with my plot predictions that I've made about third part of episode 77 in one of my most recent videos. But then I looked closer and noticed something really unusual. First of all, this last Astro from the pic didn't have a beard, while Astro Strider of episode 76 definitely had one. And he also had two huge guns above his shoulders and a smaller rotating device behind his back. So he looks more like a completely new version of Astro Strider with several upgrades here and there. But it still doesn't cut out the possibility that he may be the member of the Astro Duchess squad, just the one that we haven't been shown earlier. Okay, and now it's time to reveal the most insane twist on this puzzle leak to you guys. So do you remember about the second smaller inscription in the bottom of this picture that reads like, "But it ain't me"? Because I know exactly who it was referring to, and it's neither of those four characters. So the thing is that Boom has actually hidden the fifth secret character in this puzzle, but we know for sure that he also won't be the one to get destroyed. Check out the center part of this picture. And do you see a set of two red furious eyes? Because I definitely see one. And I'm more than certain that those eyes belong to Astro Juggernaut, whom we also haven't seen for quite a while. And it would be a really good opportunity to bring him back to the series and make him go crazy during the action sequences again. Because isn't this guy the one who is still supposed to mourn the loss of his dear Astro puppy? So he must be a real threat to the Alliance now, considering how he must be driven by a desire of revenge or something. And that was all for today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, hit the like button below and also be sure to write a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube and Discord channels not to miss my new interesting videos. And that was me, ISOTOILET. See ya!